A Dallas police officer will be charged with manslaughter in the shooting death of a neighbor. Investigators say a female police officer returning from home from work yesterday shot and killed a neighbor in his apartment. The off-duty officer, who police have not identified, was still wearing her uniform when she claims she went to the wrong apartment. 26-year-old Botham Shem Jean was pronounced dead at the hospital. The police chief has issued a warrant for the officer's arrest.
At some point, she fired her weapon, striking the victim. A blood sample was drawn to test the officer's level for drugs or alcohol.
Investigators are trying to figure out how the officer entered the apartment and what kind of interaction she had with the victim.
What's up, people? It's your boy Slide. In this video, I'm going to talk about the problems in not knowing your neighbors. So you guys just saw that clip where a police officer killed her neighbor. So she came back from her shift and she entered the wrong apartment. She saw someone there and shoots him. Shot him dead. Then later discovered, oh, this is not my apartment. So she's going to get charged, okay? So the point I want to make in this video is this is one of the negative aspects of the American society. People do not know their neighbors. Okay? Some people can live at an apartment complex or a neighborhood for years and not know who their neighbors are. They don't know their name, or they don't know what they do, nothing. This is a bad cultural effect, and people need to understand how important it is to know your neighbors. See, in this context, right, if she knew who he was, if she opened the door, she would have been like, why are you in my apartment? Or the guy could have been like, no, this is my apartment. Look at the sign up. Look at the numbers on top. Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't know, man. I just worked a long shift. I didn't know or what I was thinking. Okay, sorry about that. And that would have been the end of it. But this woman felt the need to shoot the guy. She felt the need to shoot the guy. And this is one of the problems we have in America today. People do not know who their neighbors are. If you knew who your neighbors were, many problems could have been solved. Not just in this context, but in other cases too. People need to understand, like, knowing your neighbors is very important. It's about social connection. It's about interactions. You don't have to be friends with your neighbors. Just have to know who they are. If I lived in a neighborhood, I would feel more comfortable knowing the people that live there. I really would. I would feel more comfortable. But, this is America. No one talks to each other. And this is what people see. So you guys understand that knowing your neighbors is very important. But in America, Americans have this behavior with them that they don't need nobody. They don't care about anybody. That's the mentality that most Americans have. Remember that guy? Louis, is it Louis Henry Gates? He got arrested trying to break into his own house. The neighbor called the police saying that there's a guy trying to do a break-in. When the guy told the police officer, this is my spot, right? Cops didn't want to hear it. They arrested him. And they later found out that that was his place. But the neighbor who called the police on him, if she knew who he was, it wouldn't have been a problem. So you need to understand that we are living in a strange society today. People don't understand that lack of social connection is leading to a lot of problems. No one talks to each other. People are fearful of each other. You can't even talk to somebody without thinking that you're a creep or you want to, like, rob them. This is America today. In today's society, you cannot approach a stranger in public without them thinking there's something wrong with you. You can't. Everyone today is on their cell phone or their iPod. People are not talking to each other unless they know you. They're not talking to you. This is America today. This is the life we live in America. I don't understand how people can live in such society and be happy. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. People don't understand why you need human interactions. People don't understand why you need these things. You have to know people. People don't get it. Like, you have to know people. Because you don't know tomorrow. You don't know. This is the way America is heading. No one talks to each other. No one cares to know new people. Nobody cares. And this is the life we live in America. The life that people live here is very backwards. And I don't understand how people can be happy living in such an environment. Things need to change. Things need to change. And yeah, that made me think. Peace.